What are your two longest runs back to back, and how do they compare to what you expect to run while out on your trip? And then, can your supporters along the route help you out while you're running with no trip support? What do you need? Okay, let's quickly go and do this. Sorry. Okay, to keep videos a little bit more exciting, I'm on the move because, well, it's not as boring, I guess. This will be video update number 3. And the question was the longest 2 consecutive back-to-back trips that I did. While training for this, I wanted to make sure that I had the right distance planned. And so I ended up running 70 kilometers, I think, for 3 days. And I realized that was too much. And then for 1 week, to ensure that my legs and everything could withstand it, I ended up running 60K. And that was great. I didn't feel as much pain as what I would have doing the 70s. I do have 70 kilometers, 79.63 kilometers in my running event that I end up having, Jasper at Hinton. However, not having it back to back and separating it with break days of like 30 kilometers, so it's not as bad on my legs, and then stretching after. That was one thing that I didn't do during the trainings. I didn't stretch. I didn't end up basically lifting up my legs for half an hour in the air to drain the lactic acid out. But 60 kilometers seems to be the best. Longest I went was 70 for 3 days, and it was brutal. The other question that we have, let's go upstairs. How can supporters help me out? Well, I'm running and I don't have a support team. So that's a really good question. So let's say you're in Calgary and I'm not there. And you're like, well, he doesn't have anyone supporting him, so how do I know where he is? That OK spot lets you know where I am. It's a year-long kind of thing that I have, so that's a great angle. It will end up concluding you can follow me along the run. How people can help me out? Food is always a big thing. I'll post up what I'm going to be eating, how many calories, that kind of thing. If you have a place to stay, that would also be great, because I got to set up my tent every night, so I'm kind of or do this and do that. Food, place to stay, and if you could maybe pack something for food. Any kind of sport, come out, cheer it on, come run with me. Oh man, it would be great. Come out and run with me. I can't stress that enough. Just because it's a solo run does not mean that it needs to be solo the whole time. If you want, come out and run. I encourage it. Those 24-hour runs, it would be great to see people come out and support these 2 great causes. Just because I feel strongly about them doesn't mean that I'm the only one. Run with me. That would be awesome. And those are the ways that you can help, and I appreciate the questions. Thanks, guys.